Henry Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Next week in Marrakesh, a UN conference takes place on migration, yet there are considerable concerns amongst some G20 and EU member countries. Italy, for example, at the provisions of that. Was this discussed at the G20 summit, and what is Her Majesty's Government's position on this?
Prime Minister.
My honourable friend is absolutely right, and it was
Unseemly. I'm bound to say I think the honourable member for Crawley was entitled to a somewhat more respectful welcome. I think his constituents were entitled to hear him heard with greater courtesy. And now the Prime Minister is replying. This great hubbub of voluble and unnecessary noise should cease. Let's hear the Prime Minister's reply.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honourable friend is absolutely right. Of course, with the launch event of the Global Compact for Migration next week, it was absolutely right that migration is being discussed in a number of fora, and including, obviously, the references that we saw in the communiqué that came out of the G20 summit. I think that Global Compact is one way when we can bolster international cooperation on these areas, because it does set an approach to reduce irregular or illegal migration whilst improving regular and managed migration. And I think it enables all states to effectively manage our borders. So this issue is an issue which is recognised across the G20 as one that needs to be addressed.